Have you ever wanted your own TV show? Have you dreamed of showcasing your talent for the world to see? Well, now you can. Have your own TV show. You can have your own 30-minute show. Not only will you be seen in the Detroit area, but you can be viewed worldwide. Be seen on WHPR Detroit Live, Comcast Cable Channel 91, on the web at tv33whpr.com, with the TV33 app, on Roku, Google TV, Apple TV, and on Amazon Fire TV. Act now. Time slots are limited. Sign up today and get a free replay with the purchase of your time slot. For more information, call 313-868-6612. Visit our studios and receive a free TV interview to promote your business, church, or organization by appointment only.
Hi, my name is Joette Darby, and the name of my show is The True Power and Strength in Jesus and God. It is a program to give you food for thought, and I will be using the King James Version of the Bible and the things that God has given me to teach you. And Asalia Rashi's book entitled The Order of the Universe and Things You Should Know About the Messiah. You can get her book at www.authorhouse.com, and that's spelled AUTHORHOUSE, Author House, or by calling 877-820-5393. I also have a podcast with 13 episodes on it with the same name as this program, The True Power and Strength in Jesus and God. And you could go to anchor.fm/Joette-Darby to get the links to the podcast. And these are all small letters, case letters. I am going to try to make the show interesting, challenging, and thought-provoking. Like I said, I want to give you food for thought. Most of us, like I said on the first show, scientists say we only use about 19% of our mind or brain. So we need to try to use as much as possible. And like my mother used to always say, if you don't use your mind or brain, somebody else will. I when I use the book or teach from the book by Asalia Rashid, these are some of the questions that would be answered in her book. Who is the returned Messiah? Is reincarnation true? Where is the Garden of Eden? What is the order of the universe? Where is the third heaven? What is the Afro-Panhellenic? What is the Panhellenic? Why are they opposed to one another? And has the world ended? All these questions are answered in her book. And it's about her experiences in a major USA college with devil worshippers, that once she did a program with black adolescents, females, and the government wanted to fund it and make it a government program. Then the devil worshippers came after her and tried to kill her. She called upon the name of Jesus, and he saved her and gave her missions to complete. And that was part of her destiny, to go to that university. Now, I want to read from Luke 16:8. Now, it is said that the meek shall inherit the earth. And also, we should be very wise. But listen to this. So the master commended the unjust steward because he had dealt shrewdly. For the sons of this world are more shrewd in their generation than the sons of light. Now, this is from the New King James Version of the Bible. But in the original King James Version, it says that the children of darkness are wiser than the children of light. That should not be so. And they're talking about Christians. So we need to pray and learn to become as wise or wiser. Also, I wanted to talk about what it says in James 1:5. And it says that if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all liberally and without reproach, and it will be given to him. Now, anything I ever asked God, he always gave me the answer eventually. But last week I was talking about what was going on in the city with the assessment of our property. Now, the word for what is going on in the city of Detroit is gentrification, spelt GENTRIFICATION. Look it up and especially pay attention to the definition that Wikipedia gives. It sums up things exactly. Food for thought. Now, also, last week, I talked about me being a seer. In the Bible, a seer, it says that a seer is another name for a prophet. See 1 Samuel 9:9. But more specifically, a seer was a prophet who saw visions, pictures, or scenes seen in the mind's eye in dreams or even with one's natural eye. God spoke to his people through prophets in different ways. It also says, what is a Christian seer? What does it mean to be a seer in the spirit? Broadly speaking, a seer is someone who receives spiritual revelation visually. That means things in the spirit realm are being revealed visually. That means things in the spirit realm are being revealed visually. Now, I want to talk about one thing that God showed me as a seer. And when I explain to people what it's like being a seer, it's like looking at a video or a movie and you're right in the middle of the action. And like I said, God shows you things either to push them forward or if they're good, and to intercede if they are bad. Now, when I was 5, God gave me a vision of the Vietnam War. I didn't know who the Vietnamese were, but I knew innately that they were from a very grassy land. And if they would have had their way, the Vietnam War would have been fought down the streets of the United States. Basically, down the streets of Detroit. In the vision, what happened was I was laying there because I didn't sleep much. I was 5, laying waiting to go to school. The sky lit up. It was all these bombs, and I saw me and my oldest brother under the porch, look with guns or machine guns, and he had on his military uniform. I looked down the street, and these foreigners were marching down our street and shot him. The vision was over. I did not know. I prayed at that time. Like I said, I knew it was from a faraway land, foreigners innately. So I prayed from that day forward for God to keep the war over there. It wasn't until the Vietnam War started and they showed pictures of the Vietnamese, and they were the people from my vision. Now, I talk about it on my episodes from my podcast. Now, I will be back with you momentarily to finish my second segment. Thank you. This is Joy Darby again. And on this segment or this part, I want to talk about the images that the media is portraying about black women and our children, especially our hair. Have you ever wondered why our hair was not like all the other ethnicities or races? It's only 4 races that make up all the other ethnicities. That's black, red, yellow, and white. Since we are created equal, and God is no respecter of persons, why is our hair different? Did you ever question that? Now, they are portraying us now. If you look at every major commercial just about, with either very short hair or half curly and very coarse, like we are not like everybody else. And the children with these different hairstyles that normally you don't see on black children. Now, if you ever looked at the Ethiopian Jew and look at their hair, it's straight. That's one of the very few groups from Africa that you could see the way our hair should look. Now, what happened to our hair? I want to read this to you, and God showed me this also. One of the visions he gave me in 1976 was very vivid and beautiful. All of them are vivid, but some of them are terrifying. He showed me a woman walking in a pyramid. She was Cleopatra. She had on an ankle-length turquoise sequins straight formal gown. She had jet black silky wavy hair down to her ankles. He showed me that this was me in one of my former lives. God informed me that reincarnation is true. Anything I wanted to know, I just came right out and asked God, and he provided the answer. So he informed me that reincarnation was true and informed me of all of the personage I had been in the past. So he showed me that I was Cleopatra of Egypt, who was black. As I walked through the pyramid with my head held high, a white female came behind me on all fours. She came up behind me and had a spider which she placed in my hair and started to work voodoo. As my hair got shorter, her hair grew, which she did not have. God showed me this because not only did he want me to know what happened, but also to answer a question that I had pondered for years. The question is, why does every other nationality or women have silky, wavy, long hair, but not the black woman? I know that all men are created equal and that God loves us all the same. But what happened to our hair? I know some would like to come up with the famous lie about blacks being cursed by God. It was Ham's grandson, Canaan, that was cursed, not Cush. And blacks come from Cush and Put. I understand what God showed me and know that we had the original hair, which was stolen from us. Later on, in another chapter, I will tell you about the reincarnate of this white woman from the pyramid, who is now a co-worker. God said that she said, I got your hair first, now I'm back for your soul. That is on page 136 in Aslia Rashid, The Order of the Universe and Things You Should Know About the Messiah. I also always wondered what happened to our hair. So, now you know. So, one thing you have to understand about our hair too, and like I said, look at the Ethiopian Jews. Look at their beautiful hair and long hair. And also, in Numbers 12, 1 through 4, it talks about Moses marrying an Ethiopian woman, Zipporah. And if you would look at pictures of her, she had long, beautiful hair. Now, one thing about our hair, we could wear in many different styles, which is just fantastic and beautiful. But remember, we had the first hair, it was stolen from us, and do not let them depict how or determine how we should look or wear our hair. The more we turn to wigs or extensions, as they say in the Caucasian race, they do not say wigs, they say extensions, but it is the same thing. The more we wear our hair long, straight, beautiful, the more they try to depict us with very short hair and coarse hair, which is not the way our hair was originally. Now, I am not trying to be resentful or hateful. I just want to show in love and give you the real reason or let you know and inform you that it is okay to wear your long, beautiful wigs. And those, they don't even portray black women that already have long and beautiful hair. You know, why do they depict us this way? Is it, if you look again on commercials, they keep showing our men with other races of women and biracial children. So are they trying to get our men to turn away from us because we don't look so attractive and take our men from us? Like I said, think, food for thought. Ask the questions. Why? What? Where? How? When? Do the research on anything to find out the reasons behind the things that you see and hear. Just don't take it in at face value. Research. Meditate on it. Chew on it. Do inductive and deductive reasoning. And that's food for thought. So I just want to say I love you, and that may God and his precious son, Jesus, bless, prosper, and keep you. Until next time.